students, we are discussing is related with the reaction and the oxidation reduction reactions. Previous class we have discussed about the oxidation number. If you know the oxidation number, we can find whether it is oxidation or reduction. Today we are going to discuss about the method of finding oxidation number. We are going to discuss about the method of finding the oxidation number. So here, method of find oxidation number. How can you find the oxidation number? Okay, so oxidation number, for that we want to study oxidation number of some elements. Oxidation number of regarding with what? With some elements. Especially that is for sodium. Na, it is +1. Then hydrogen, it is also +1. Then magnesium +2. Magnesium +2. Calcium also +2. Chlorine -1. Then oxygen -2. Oxygen -2. F -1. Like that you want to study some oxidation numbers that are given in your textbook, I think in the page number 52. Okay, so we can identify because Na is Na+1, Na+, H+, Mg2+, then Ca2+. From that we can identify whether the charge of ions. So the charge is known as what? Oxidation number. If you know the values, we can identify oxidation number of unknown ion. Okay, so we go to that oxidation number. For an example, in the case of H2SO4, this is sulfuric acid, it's a compound. The question is that you just find the oxidation number of sulfur in this compound. So we know that the value of hydrogen is +1 and the oxygen. So how you write it is H2SO4 is there, then hydrogen, that you know the value you just discussed, +1, then oxygen, it is -2. By using this we want to find the oxidation number of what? Oxidation number of sulfur. So the value of sulfur, we don't know the value of sulfur, that's why we just put the value as X. We don't know the value of sulfur, so it is X. Hydrogen +1, oxygen -2. And you want to remember one thing is that if you write a charge of an atom, that is we called ion, it is only for one ion, only for one. So hydrogen +1, that implies for only for one hydrogen atom. So how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2. So what is the charge? +2. Then here oxygen -2 is the charge of one oxygen. Then how many oxygen atoms? 4 oxygen atoms. So what is the total charge? 8. This is the important thing. If you write the charge on an atom, that is representing for only for one. So only for one atom we are representing the charge, -2 for one oxygen, +1 for one hydrogen. Then we want to know that the total charge of a compound, is 0. It is very important. The total charge of a compound is 0. The total charge of a compound is 0. That implies here +1. Then how many hydrogen atom? 2 hydrogen atoms. So we can write +1 into 2. +1 into 2 plus. What is the charge of S? X, that we don't know. So X into how many sulfur? 1. So X into 1 plus -2 into 4. -2 into 4. -2 into 4. That is equal to, if you add these charges, what do you get? If you add these charges, we get 0. Because the total charge of the compound is 0. Total charge of the compound is 0. So +1 into 2 is equal to 2. X into 1 is equal to X, -2 into 4 is equal to -8. So 2 plus X minus 8, that is equal to 0. From here we can find that X minus 6, 2 minus 8, that is -6. X minus 6 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. Then X is equal to, if you know X minus 6 is equal to 0, what is X? You just change the -6 into this side, so we get X is equal to 6. That is the answer. So what is the oxidation number of X here? The oxidation number of X S, we just put the value as unknown, it is X. Now we get the value, it is plus 6. So this is the method to find the oxidation number of a compound. Next one. One more example. We are going to find the oxidation number. So let's see for KMnO4. Its name is potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate. In here we know the value of potassium. It's in the table. Potassium, its value, it is plus 1. Then oxygen, as you know, minus 2. Then we don't know value of manganese, so we just give as X. Mn is only for one element, it is manganese, Mn, small letter, so it's one element, Mn, it is X. Then the total value, total charge is equal to, total charge of a compound is equal to, yes, 0. Total charge of a compound is equal to 0, that's why plus 1 into 1 plus X into 1 plus minus 2 into 4. Minus 2 into 4 is equal to 0. If you add all the values, we get the total charge is equal to 0. Plus 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Plus x into 1 is equal to x. Minus 4 into 2 is equal to 8. That is equal to 0. Then 1 minus 8 is equal to minus 7. X minus 7 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 7. S is equal to plus 7. How you get the plus 7? Minus 7 to this side. That time we get x is equal to 0 plus 7, that is equal to plus 7. So we are identify the value of manganese. It is plus 7. So this is easy way to find the oxidation number. So for the purpose, we just do one more example to identify the oxidation number. So that is Mn2O3, manganese trioxide, Mn2O3. So we know that the value of oxygen is minus 2. Here don't know the value of manganese. So that is put into, the value is given there is X. Then we know that the total value of the compound, the total charge of the compound is 0. Total charge is equal to 0. Then X is the charge of one manganese. How many manganese atoms? 2. So X into 2 or 2 into X plus minus 2 into 3. Minus 2 into 3. That is equal to 0. Listen here. 2 into x is equal to, or x into 2 is equal to 2x. Minus 2 into 3 is equal to minus 6. That is equal to 0. Then 2x is equal to, you just place the 2s here and change the position of minus 6. We get 2x is equal to plus 6. We want to know the value of x. So x is equal to plus 6 divided by 2. Plus 6 divided by 2 is equal to plus 3. So here the answer is plus 3. So this is the way to find the oxidation number in a compound. Okay, so this is easy way. You just practice it and you can get the idea of finding the oxidation number. Thank you. Then next one, we are going to discuss about another type of reaction, that is redox reactions. Redox reaction. So now we are going to discuss about the redox reactions. If the oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, such type of reactions are known as redox reaction. If the oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously, such type of reactions are known as redox reaction. For an example, H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. So hydrogen and chlorine combine together, oxidation and reduction occur and form what? 2 hydrogen chloride molecules. Like that, magnesium Mg plus F2. Magnesium reacted with the fluorine, it forms MgF2, magnesium fluoride. So magnesium donated and fluorine accepted. Oxidation and reduction take place. Oxidation and reduction take place. But oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Such type of reactions are known as what? Redox reaction. So another example also is given. 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. So oxidation and reduction simultaneously takes place. If they occur together, that is known as what? That is known as redox reaction. So up to here, this is the part related with the redox reaction. That is, redox reaction is there: oxidation, reduction, redox, then calculation of oxidation number, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, etc. are we are discussed up to here. Then at next one, it is related with rate of reaction that we will discuss in next class. Thank you.